Hello great minds, you are welcome to this video, and in this particular video I want to be showing us how we can use the various icons of Pixellab app when designing. So when you open your Pixellab app, this is what you see. This is the default state of the Pixellab app, and above the screen you will see icons like plus, the icon that is looking like SIM card, the share icon, and then the rest of them below it. So let's start first and foremost from this A that is here. If I click on it, many other icons come out, and then okay, I click on the next one, other icons come out too. So the first thing I do before I start designing, this is the first place I should click, this round icon that is showing blue already. There you can see import, you can see draw, you can see shapes. So first I click on shapes. Look at the various shapes that you have. If you want to use any of these shapes, you click on that particular shape. So I cancel because I have already gotten the rectangular shape on the screen. So if I want to color this shape, I go down here, look at the various colors. So now I don't want to color it. I click this good, and then I come here, this is size. I increase the size to the maximum, that is 100%. Then I come to this place, this is the alignment key, the position key. I have positioned it, and it's now my background. So the next thing I do, you look above this, you will see this overlapping shape that is here, up, close to the grid. This is it. When you click it, you will see this place again. This very icon that I clicked on is the merge key. That is, if you want to merge objects, you will see it as we proceed. But here I want to pin this image, this shape on the screen. I click on this padlock key. Now it won't move again. That means anything I want to design on it, it won't be shaking. That is the essence of pinning it. So I click on this A icon, and then it shows test and quote. I click on test, and it says edit. I edit. This is where I can now write something. Let me say I want to write I am a woman. I click OK. Now this will not show because my background is white until I color it. Look at the color icon. So let me color it red. You can see my text now. So this text, look at the different things we can do to it. If I press this copy, you can see the icons copy is now 2. Look at it. You can see I've copied it. You know what it means to copy. So that is what copy does. Then for this to front, that is, if I click on this to front, it will stay on the screen. But if I click to back, you can see it's no longer here. So it's now behind the first shape I brought in here. I want to bring it to front again. I click to front, it has come back. So but I want to work with only one of these sentences. I delete this one with this delete. Are you following? So clicking on this now, the position key, this shows I can move this. I can move it to the right side. I can move it to the left with this. I can move it above with this. So that's what the position key does. The alignment key, if I press this, I align it centrally, but that is vertically. If I press this, it is horizontally, but it's at the middle of it. If I press this arrow key, it is coming down. If I press this one, it goes to the right. I click this one, it goes to the left. So that's what we use the alignment key for. Then the size, I can increase the size of this text. Let me bring it to the middle so that you can be seeing it. I can increase the size of this text. I can reduce it. You can see it. So this is where you increase or decrease the size of your. I can pad this. Look at what is happening now. Look at it. So you can see what is happening. That is padding. Okay, so I have already shown you how to use the color key. This is texture key. If I press here and I want to give that my text a texture, I can use anything to texture it. For instance, let me use this. I want to use everything here to texture my text. I click good. You can see that the colors here now, my text has changed color. You can see this is the ratio. But then I don't want to texture it, so let me delete it. I've deleted it and I'm back now. For the opacity, I can reduce the opacity or increase it to 100%. So that's what opacity key. I can rotate this text. You can see it. Okay. Okay. Masking. This is what masking does. If I say good, you can see I've removed part of this thing. I've removed part of the text. So I don't want it, so I disabled it. The font, here is where you choose different fonts. Here is it. You can choose any of these fonts. If you click on it, it will give you the font you want. Here is to use the style, make it bold, italize it, or underline it. Then when you click on this cross T, you are saying you want to nullify everything you have done. You can see it has come back to where it was. Then I can curve my text. I can curve it upward. So that's that. Background. Can give my text any background I choose. You can see it. You can see it. So that's it. Alignment. I can align this thing. If it were a full text, it's different. So it's when you have more than 2-3 lines that you now be talking about aligning your key, whether like this or like this. So the spacing here, if I want to space the letters, you can see the letters are spaced. If I want to space the words, you can see the words are spaced. So this is where we do the spacing. This line spacing is for different lines. Supposing I have another line of words, here I can now space it. That means the space will be in between lines. Then I can stroke my text with, okay, let me use a color that is visible, and I increase it. You can see. You can see. So that's what stroking does. This one has a shadow effect too. The shadow effect can have any color. Then the blur radius. The more the blur radius, the wider the shadow. I can remove the blur radius to 0. Then I increase the shadow. You see, to the left or to the right. This one takes it to the down or up. That is the Y offset. So that's that for that. You can still make it an inner shadow. That means every shadow will be inside, not outside. Then emboss. I want to emboss this my text. Look at what happens. When I reduce the ambient color, the ambient light, I reduce the this is it. Any of this is you that can set it anyhow you want it. All right, that's for that. Perspective. If I drag this and say okay, and I enable it, you can see the same thing I wrote, it has changed pattern now. But no, I don't want to give it that perspective, so it has gone back to normal. 3D rotate means I can rotate this like this with my X, rotate. With my Y, I can rotate it, you can see. So it's different that we saw before. "3D test." Yeah, this is what most of us are familiar with. You can see this. It's giving me a 3D shape now. I want to darken it. You can see it. Rotate it. You can keep it like this. You can keep it like this. You can keep it like this. My students always fall in love with this. Hence, almost all their works carry it, but it's not every work that you use it. As we keep going, you will see where you can use it. Then the 3D shadow. See, you can see the shadow, opacity, blur radius, expand. You can expand it. So that's that. Then reflection. This can reflect. See, can reflect above too. That's when you enable it, but this I don't enable it. So that's that for the keys below. In the next video, you will see how to use the keys above the screen. Thank you.